Quiet, gentlemen, I have something important to announce.
You will see some signs around about the...
entertainment.
That is right, Metv Toons. Now, for those unaware, Metv Toons is going to bring all of the classic cartoons back to you. And the cool part about this channel is that it's 24/7 and anybody can access this channel. If you got a digital antenna or a cable box, guess what? You are in luck, and I'm pretty sure that I believe the streaming service Friendly is going to be putting this on their network as well. Now, there's no real confirmation that Friendly is going to be putting it onto their streaming network, but if they do, that would be really cool. But today, people, I kind of want to take a bit of a deep dive into Metv Toons, check out the schedule, and all of the different cartoons that are to be displayed. So this is the very first graphic that they ever put up on the Metv Toons Facebook page. Don't ask me why I'm 20 years old still using Facebook, but I do. However, from this graphic, you can see a lot of very interesting characters. Ones that stick out to me the most, I'm looking at Casper, the Friendly Ghost. I'm looking at Top Cat. I'm looking at Heathcliff, Yogi Bear, of course, the Mask. Yes, indeed, that is the Mask. Now, the very cool thing about Metv Toons is that this isn't just like Boomerang, right? It has the original concept of like the OG Cartoon Network and then Boomerang, of course, but they are not just Warner Brothers owned and Hanna-Barbera owned cartoons. You see, the cartoons that we're going to see on here are from all different companies around the world that have made classic cartoons. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there's one thing I have left to do in this video. That is, of course, go over the schedule for Metv Toons and to show everybody what they will be showing on TV come June 25th. So let's start off with the weekdays during the daytime. Coming in at 10 a.m. we have the Smurfs. Coming in at 11 a.m. we have the Peter Potamus Show. Coming in at 11:30 a.m. we have Wacky Races and also the Perils of Penelope Pitstop. 12 p.m. Yogi Bear. 12:30 p.m. Adamant and Secret Squirrel. 1 p.m. Cartoon All-Stars, which I will get into in just a moment of what that is. 2 p.m. Casper and Company. 3 p.m. Popeye and Pals. 4 p.m. The Woody Woodpecker Show. And finally, 5 p.m. The Tom and Jerry Show. So, to give a brief synopsis on what Cartoon All-Stars is, it basically is a lot of the short-form cartoons such as Looney Tunes, Huckleberry Hound, Quick Draw McGraw, etc., etc., and it's going to be smashed in to that one block. So now we're going to shoot over and look at the evenings of the weekday. Coming in at 6 p.m. we have Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? Following at 6:30 p.m. we have The Jetsons. 7 p.m. we have The Flintstones. 8 p.m. we have Bugs Bunny and Friends. Then 10 p.m. we have that Cartoon All-Stars block once again. Then we have the Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle and Friends. And then we have Tune In With Me, which I will talk about in just one moment. And then we have the Underdog Show. Tune In With Me is relatively the same as Cartoon All-Stars, just a little bit of a history lesson for everybody that does not know what Tune In With Me was. MeTV actually runs a cartoon block, I believe it is Saturday mornings, which is called Tune In With Me. It's just simple cartoons, Looney Tunes, stuff like that, but it's just a cartoon block that they run. And it looks like it's going to be airing for an hour every weekday during the evenings. Alright, Saturdays during the daytime. We're going to kick off at 10 a.m. with Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? 11 a.m. with Top Cat. 11:30 a.m. with Johnny Quest. 12 p.m. with The Underdog Show. 1 p.m. with Wacky Races. 1:30 p.m. with Josie and the Pussycats. And this one I'm relatively excited for, these next few shows. The Real Ghostbusters at 2 p.m. 2:30 p.m. Police Academy, the animated series. 3 p.m. The Mask. And then 3:30 p.m. The Peter Potamus Show. 4 p.m. Adamant and Secret Squirrel. And 4:30 p.m. with Yogi Bear. Then we're going to go over to Saturday evenings. 5 p.m. with the Woody Woodpecker Show. 6 p.m. The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle and Friends. 7 p.m. The Flintstones. 8 p.m. Bugs Bunny and Friends. 10 p.m. we're back to that Cartoon All-Stars block once again. 11 p.m. The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle and Friends. 11:30 p.m., which I found this one really interesting, Duck Dodgers, the Daffy Duck spinoff. 12 a.m., Two Stupid Dogs and Secret Squirrel. And then 12:30 a.m., Steven Spielberg presents Freakazoid. Don't worry, folks, we're almost done. Sundays, daytime, 8 a.m., The Tom and Jerry Show. 9 a.m., Casper and Company. 10 a.m., The Woody Woodpecker Show. 11 a.m., The Underdog Show. 11:30 a.m., The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle and Friends. There's a lot of ands in that name. 12 p.m., Bugs Bunny and Friends. 1 p.m., Flintstones Family Sunday, which I'll get into that one just in a moment as well. And just like I'll get into the Scooby-Doo Sunday specials at 3 p.m. in just a moment. So the Flintstones Family Sunday is going to be more of like the obscure Flintstones specials. So basically maybe like the Christmas one or the Jetsons Meet the Flintstones. Same thing with the Scooby-Doo one. Lastly, but certainly not least, Sunday evenings. 5 p.m. The Smurfs. 5:30 p.m. The Jetsons. 6 p.m. Top Cat. 6:30 p.m. Johnny Quest. At least they spelled it right this time. 7 p.m. The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle and Friends. 8 p.m. Sunday Night Cartoon All-Stars. 11 p.m. The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle and Friends. 11:30 p.m. This one's rather interesting. Wait Till Your Father Gets Home. And then 12 a.m. Totally Tuned In, which I'm not completely sure of what exactly that is. Now, Wait Till Your Father Gets Home is relatively interesting because this is more of an adult-orientated cartoon, similar to the styles of Family Guy, The Simpsons, South Park, things like that. And it's kind of the godfather of those sitcoms from the 80s, 90s, early 2000s. So that about wraps it up for this schedule. But I will say, and rather ask everybody watching this video, what is your personal opinions on Metv Toons? And now, my personal opinion is this. I am really freaking excited to get into this channel, man. I'm going to be having this running all day. I'm going to be watching this. The day it comes out, June 25th, 2024, just to give everybody a heads up notice. But when it comes out, I'll be watching it all day. I think this is exactly what we need in modern television. I think this is exactly what we need in modern television for the reason because streaming services have been running television out the door. But anyhow, whatever you guys think about this, let me know down in the comments below. I am Just Zave, and I will see you in the next one.